Another packed house. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is open daily. 58 degrees here at the yard. We got winds at 13 miles per hour. The humidity is high, and it is partly cloudy. Matt Cain leading the Giants now out of the dugout. Here's the lineup that he'll be facing. It'll be Cozart to lead it off, followed by Stubbs and then Votto. Brandon Phillips back in the lineup. See his numbers against the Giants. Very good. Then it's Bruce, Ludwig, followed by Roland. Mesoraco will hit 8th, and then it's Mike Leake, 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the big right-hander, Matt Cain. Take a look at what he has done in 15 starts, 9-2 with a 2.27 ERA. He has 8 wins in a row. He's been on an absolute roll. One of those wins, of course, the perfect game. 107 strikeouts in 107 innings. And when you hit off Cain, you're going to have to be aware of a guy that can really pitch well with the fastball. Two different type of grips, a fastball with a 4-seam grip and a 2-seam grip. He has a curveball, a slider. He'll cut the ball, throw a changeup. Let's take a look at the grips that he will be using tonight. 4-seam fastball. You can see how he adjusts the thumb under the forefinger on the 2-seam fastball. There's the circle changeup, and that's off a 4-seam grip. And then there's the curveball with the pressure point on the middle finger. And then there is the slider. Just a little bit of a cocks his wrist just a little bit, brings it in, and then just throw that thing like a fastball. 51% of the time he's going to throw that fastball, but everything else he's equal with it as to how he'll throw it. And a lot of times he'll work with what is hot that particular day. Not afraid to throw anything at any time. You'll see a lot of changeups in 3-2 counts. And right now he is on top of his game. He has been in an outstanding groove, and he has maintained it since the first day of this year. Lifetime against these Reds, 4-4 with a 3.19 ERA.
And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and Cozart drives it to left. Melky Cabrera's looking up, and the shutout streak is over. On one pitch, Cozart gives the Reds a 1-0 lead.
Unbelievable. That is baseball.
Oh, unbelievable, Joe. You might as well get it out of the way, right?
Well, Cozart looking for one thing, and Matt Cain, a challenge fastball just to introduce himself to Cozart. Cozart says thank you very much and knocks it out of here for his 8th home run of the year. And just like that, the Reds lead 1-0. Unbelievable.
So here's Stubbs. So we get started at 7:15. Stubbs hitting .239. Last night 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Cain's last outing, he only gave up 1 run to the A's in 7 innings. So much for that get it in fastball, huh?
Well, yeah, it's overrated.
Jeez. I did remember you telling me one time that that's bad luck.
It is. You hit a home run off on the first pitch of the game. That's bad luck.
2-2 on the foul back. He's got a home run cut. All these guys do have power.
Sit up on the outside corner. This comes right into his wheelhouse. Middle in, right at the belt. And he's looking fastball. Boom. He really puts himself in a nice power position. Swings always look perfect on a home run. Always.
Indeed they do. So the 2-2 pitch is down low. Joey Votto to follow. Reds are a game up on the Pirates. The Giants are a game up on the Dodgers. Dodgers are playing at home tonight against the Mets. And the walk.
Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Cain tonight. Starting the Giants outfield from left to right. It'll be the three Omega offense, or defense rather, in the outfield with Cabrera, Pagan, and Blanco. Crawford and Sandoval on the left side of the infield. Terrio and Feld on the right side. Buster Posey will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So a home run and a walk, and that'll bring up Votto. Joey Votto, always a tough out, as he fouls this one out of play. 0 for 3 last night with a strikeout.
He does not take a lot of 0 for 3s with a strikeout. One of the really good balance hitters, but he's not just, I mean, he's got a swing built for average, but he's got power. And because of his ability to hit it, well, you've got to play him pretty straight away, which is how the Giants try to defend him.
There's a strike. Now Stubbs has got terrific speed, 16 steals on the year.
Well, if he's going to steal off Kane, he's going to have to earn it. That last unload time, 1.14 seconds, very, very quick. That'll more than give Buster Posey a chance to throw out Stubbs should he try to steal.
He has been caught 4 times. See where Votto ranks in the major leagues when it comes to average, doubles, walks, and base percentage. He's always going to be around the top. To left field, Melky Cabrera back, looking up, and it's over his head, and it bounces up against the wall, and Votto's got a double. Guess what?
We got carry tonight, folks.
Ball's carrying tonight.
Joey Votto's looking out of left field. I mean, he's knowing that he's getting a little extra drift that you don't normally get in this ballpark. Head stays down right through the swing. Get an idea how strong he is. Gets some backspin, goes the other way with the pitch. And right over the head of Cabrera. So the Reds threatening to go large here in the first.
Phillips did not play last night. See his numbers against Kane, a couple of home runs, a couple of doubles. One ball and no strikes. On deck is Jay Bruce. Reds are playing .500 baseball on the road. They're 18-18.
Pure strikeout situation here for Kane.
This will be as good as a strikeout. One out.
Boy, he just popped up a hanging slider.
Hanger one, made here in San Francisco, California, is providing aerial coverage from their very own blimp. So here's Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce at 246, 17 home runs, 51 RBIs. Down low. Bill Miller making the call, the home plate umpire.
And he's got a good strike zone if you're a pitcher. It's one of the bigger strike zones in the game.
Out of play, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike right in the first row of the upper deck.
And one thing, if you're pitching and you know that that umpire has a reputation for a big strike zone, you want to throw strikes early. You want to get him in the rhythm of seeing a lot of strikes, because that is how you stretch your zone out. Let your umpire start to anticipate that you're going to throw a strike, and you'll get corners all night long. Kane has that reputation as a strike thrower.
Kane lost on April 24th to the Reds. And that's a base hit, and that's going to score a pair. Pagan's going to try to cut it off. It gets by him, and Bruce comes up with a double, and it's 3-0.
I'll tell you what, the gaps are quick tonight. I mean, Bruce is big and strong. Don't get me wrong. He can hit a ball through an outfield with 4-inch grass, but this thing hits on a line and it shoots right past Pagan. Pagan took what he thought was a good route, and all of a sudden he realizes he's short. He has to dive to protect himself from going on for 3 bags. The fact that he can even touch this thing prevents Bruce from going to third. Nice backup hustle there by Gregor Blanco.
So here's Ludwig. Ludwig, as Mike mentioned in the open, has ownage on Kane. 7 for 19. A double and 3 home runs. Well,
he's got a base open here. He can nibble. You don't have to tell Matt Cain that Ludwig's got some ownage on him. That's one thing you know as a pitcher. Nobody on first base allows him to pitch around.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Nice 2-0 changeup.
Reds are not playing their best baseball coming into today. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. Foul back. Start, I mentioned on the 24th, Ludwig hit a home run off of Kane.
It's kind of a hanging cutter. He's got power.
Got him. And here's Scott Rowland. So all Kane's doing right now is trying to limit the damage.
Nice little tight slider right on the outside corner. Perfect location. Took a little off. And a big swing through strikeout with a runner in scoring position. And you're right. He's in a survival mode immediately once the 3-spot goes on the board.
Remember, it was just a week ago. Same scenario. Winston gave up 3 in the first to the A's. Rowland shoots it foul. He's 3 for 10. He's got a double and a triple against Kane. Coming in the season, hitting 190, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. With Phillips not in the lineup yesterday, Rowland hit cleanup. Blocked by Buster Posey, 1 and 2. Cabrera, Pagan, Blanco. Straight away, Blanco very shallow in right field. And the 1-2 pitch. And he got rolling to end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. Giants are coming up. It'll be Blanco, Terrio, and Cabrera. Buster Posey, see what he's done the last 5 games and also the 6 walks. Very impressive. Pagan will hit 5th, and it's Sandoval, Belt, Crawford, Kane will hit 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Cincinnati Reds will be the right-hander Mike Leake. Leake, 24-year-old right-hander, 5'11", 180-pounder, built more like a middle infielder than he is a pitcher in his 3rd year at the big league level. And when you face Leake, you're going to see a guy that's got lots of movement. He's got a sinker that'll go the high 80s. Occasionally he'll pop one at 90. Slider, changeup, curveball combination, but a lot of sinkers, a lot of sliders, a lot of changeups. And when he's right, you're going to see a lot of ground balls.
Here's Blanco. Blanco, Terrio, Cabrera. Blanco last night 1 for 3, a triple. Shortens up to bunt. It's rolling very shallow at third, as you would expect. And Leake comes in with a strike. Blanco's never faced Leake before.
All right. Milkman are here.
Inside corner, 1-2. Pulled foul. Leake's last start was against Minnesota. Pitched well, 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. He doesn't walk many. Hit on the ground, Votto. Votto will flip just in time to get Blanco 1 out.
Let's check out the Reds defensively, starting in their outfield from left to right. Ludwig, Stubbs, and Bruce. That's your outfield with a good arm in right field. Jay Bruce, Cozart, Roland on the left side, Phillips and Votto on the right side. 3 Gold Glovers in the infield, and Mesoraco will be in the squad putting down the signs.
Here's Terrio. Terrio hitting .272 with 16 RBIs, and on the first pitch he singles up the middle.
Terrio not waiting around. The more we've had a chance to see Terrio play day to day, the more you appreciate it. He does so many little things right. This is the type of player that when he's done playing, he'll go right into coaching or maybe want to be a manager someday. There isn't a whole lot that he misses out there on the field or in the clubhouse.
So here's Melky Cabrera hitting .355, 7 home runs, 38 RBIs. And taking all the way, and he takes a strike. Cabrera last night on base 4 times, 2 hits and 2 walks. Outside, not by much. 1 ball and 1 strike. Buster Posey to follow.
I would imagine Bochy will run a lot. Leake's the kind of guy that's a contact pitcher. Because he puts the ball in play on the ground so much, you want to move your middle infielders, and if you have a contact hit up there like Melky Cabrera, expect the runner to go at any time.
So it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Dusty Baker, I mean, he doesn't pitch out a whole lot either. I mean, he will on occasion, but not much.
Foul down the left field line. Terrio started to go and then took about a half step or 2 and stopped. This is a spot where if you're on your own and you go, you better make it.
Mike Leake did something that not many guys do. He came right out of Arizona State, went right to the big leagues.
Popped out into right field for Bruce. 2 outs. And here's Buster Posey.
Leake did get sent down a little bit last year for a couple of starts to Louisville, but for the most part, I mean, as long as he's been in organized baseball, he's been a big leaguer. You could do that when you have sync. You can climb that ladder quickly.
Buster Posey right at 300, 10 home runs, 40 driven in. 3 for 4 lifetime against Leake with a home run. Buster last night went 1 for 3. Threw a walk. He's been taking a lot of walks. See the Friday night orange tops.
I like the orange tops.
I think it's a good ad. We had orange tops in the early 80s, and they were ugly.
Well, they were a different color orange.
Yeah,
they were.
They were ugly. Terrio goes. His throw, the throw by Mesoraco, is not in time. It'll be the 8th steal of the year for Terrio.
Well, what do you say we make it our Ford right choice? And everything about Terrio is about instinct to jump. He'll pick out something on a pitcher's motion that'll give him a step and a half, and that's how he steals bags. You don't have to be fast, you just have to be quick. And that's our Ford right choice.
Three and 0.
And this is a 3-0 situation where if Buster Posey gets a good pitch, he will hack.
Outside corner, 3-1.
Nice backdoor sinker.
Angel Pagan would hit. If Posey reaches, it's 3-1. On the ground to short. Cozart, side retired. So Leake gets the ground ball after 1, 3-0 Cincinnati.
The Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
Great shot from Hangar 1 right inside the ballpark. You see the Reds with a 3-0 lead. Here's Mesoraco to lead things off. The first pitch is popped out of play. The Reds have 9 hitters in their lineup tonight, because Leake can hit. First, Mesoraco. 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. Inside to Mesoraco, 2 balls and 1 strike. Kane gave up the 3 runs in the first. He did get a couple of strikeouts to Ludwig and Roland. Made good pitches to both those hitters. And this is hooked down the left field line, and it is a foul ball.
Stake up. I'll tell you right now, you're not used to seeing Kane give up a lot of solid contact, but he's not fooling the Reds. And Buster Posey's coming out to talk to him a little bit. And I think the message might be we need to start locating that ball down a little bit. He's been up, and they've been whacking it. Let's take a look at our X mulch brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. How foul was it? It was fouled by about 6 to 8 feet. Still, it was a bullet.
Now it's 3-2. And the payoff. Got him. Rocco probably doesn't agree.
Yeah, a setup on the inside corner, and it goes on the other side of the plate. Now, if he's sitting on that side, it doesn't look that bad, but still a pretty nice job of sticking that reception by Posey, and that's what got the strikeout.
I agree. Here's Leake. Leake is 8 for 24. It means he's hitting a lofty 333, and he's got a base hit.
He can hit.
Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, guys. Well, he's back. Earlier today, the Giants purchased the contract of pitcher Brad Penny. They had to place reliever Shane Lukes on the 15-day disabled list. He strained his neck yesterday while working out in order to make room for Penny. They have transferred Eric Surkamp to the 60-day DL. Penny earlier today saying he'd rather be here than anywhere. Bruce Bochy saying he will use Penny out of the bullpen, but in a variety of ways. Gentlemen?
Pagan moving over on the swing by Cozart. He's retired. Cozart has seen 2 pitches.
He's going to swing at everything.
And that'll bring up Stubbs. Yeah, it's nice to have Brad Penny back.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He was a good Giant when he was here before. Good in the clubhouse, did a good job on the mound. And now he's coming in as a relief pitcher. A new role.
Plus, he fills out a uniform.
He looks like a Giant.
I mean, when you're the San Francisco Giants, you have to have some big guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and 1 to Stubbs. 0-2 to Stubbs. See his career numbers as he sits next to Lincecum. Lincecum's got his bodyguard back.
That's exactly right. Now that he can do.
Yeah, now Lincecum can go out into town. Ooh, flinching a little bit was Bill Miller. It's 1-2. Two and 2. Kane trying to stay in that low and away location.
Oh yeah, you know the first thing you do, you get reacquainted with the stars. That's a veteran move.
Out to left center field. It's going to carry out to Pagan, and guess what, folks? That's a big fly in Cincinnati.
Oh, by a bunch.
Pagan's going to lead things off, followed by Sandoval and Belt. But first, Angel Pagan. It's 3-0 Reds.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Provident Credit Union. Provident Credit Union's Super Reward Checking is better than free. They pay you.
Today is the second day of the Junior Giant Stretch Drive. The special fundraising campaign was inspired by Willie McCovey and is designed to raise awareness for the Junior Giants program. Buster Posey has stepped up to the plate to support the Stretch Drive this year. And for just $50, you'll receive a commemorative Posey bobblehead. It's pretty cool. With just one visit to jrgiants.org, you can make a difference in the life of a Junior Giants player. There's other information if you go to that website as well. Here's Pagan. Pagan gets underneath this one as he hits it very high to right field. And guess what?
Cincinnati's rounding the bags.
It's a home run in Cincinnati.
It really is a hitter's ballpark in Cincinnati. We are not exaggerating. The ball flies there, and when it heats up, it gets hot in the summer months of Ohio, it really jumps. Not a pitcher's ballpark.
Here's Sandoval, 306, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. Sandoval 1 for 3 last night as he lifts this one foul. He has got big time ownage on Leake. He's 5 for 7 with a double and a home run.
Yeah, I think that Sandoval's natural swing is low, and he covers that part of the zone very well, and that's where a sinker baller lives, at the knees.
Down the right field line. Ownage is ownage. Off of archway number 2. Bruce's throw is going to be late, and the Pandas got a double.
I like the way when he slides into second, he'll grab onto that right field side of the bag and just hang on. I mean, he puts a glom on it with that big old bear paw he's got. And he's not going anywhere. It's up above the belt. You're right, ownage is ownage. That's a loud line drive. Bruce has got an outstanding arm. Panda, once he gets it going, I mean, he's got pretty good speed. He's sniffing a 2-bagger from the get-go. Now watch him slide and hang on.
Oh, yeah. 2 kids from Venezuela. Here's Belt. And Belt takes low and in. You watch Sandoval run, and you can see that he's gotten himself into better shape.
Well, he's changed his diet, and he is sticking to it.
Belt hitting .259. Breaks his bat and rolls this one to Phillips. 2 outs.
Let's watch the Panda one more time. Pitch up. That's a lot of body weight going pretty fast right there. Now, if he was raised in the States, he'd be a fullback for Michigan.
He could probably pick a number of different positions that he could play. I want to put him under the basket for some rebounds. Crawford takes high, 1 ball and no strikes.
He could be the modern day Charles Barkley.
Crawford at 230. And Leake hits the outside corner. This is the spot where if you're the 8th place hitter, it's a hard spot. You don't know if the pitcher's pitching around you. You don't know if he's going to go at you because you've got the pitcher on deck. Crawford lines it to right, and Bruce is going to put it away. After 2, 3-0 Cincinnati.
Bay Area is brought to you by the Solar Company. Call 877-60-SOLAR for a free analysis or visit thesolarco.com.
3-0 Cincinnati, 3rd inning. It'll be the heart of the order for the Reds. Votto, Phillips, and Bruce. Votto doubled over the head of Cabrera in the first, so this will be round 2. And he takes one wide.
Well, the ball that he hit to left field really surprised everybody, including Malcolm Cabrera. Really had some carry. Type you don't normally see in this ballpark. When he gets in the box, he reminds me of Mike Aldretti. Similar type of setup.
Got a good eye. You see right now he's decided that his feet are in a good spot. He doesn't move. Kane toying with him, and Votto's not biting. It's 3-1.
I used to love that about Barry Bonds, how he'd get in the box and never move.
Good spot. 3-2. It's a good idea how Matt Cain can pitch to all those areas in the strike zone.
Starting to get into a better rhythm.
Crawford's got it.
Well, he's Will Clark, and this Sunday, part one of Inside the Clubhouse. Will the Thrill debuts on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area at 4:30 right after Giants postgame live. Special three-part series, and then this first show, SFG Productions goes behind the scenes with Will in the home state of Louisiana, where he lives. So don't miss Inside the Clubhouse, Will the Thrill, part one, this Sunday at 4:30 or after Giants postgame live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
Oh, yeah, there's that swing.
It's a good one, wasn't it?
Here's Phillips. Phillips takes low and away. 1 ball and no strikes.
Brandon Phillips having a good, solid season. He's an all-star player. Be surprised if he's not in Kansas City during the All-Stars.
Tricky hop for Sandoval. Not a problem. Here's Jay Bruce. Mike, check out this swing. Come on.
Now, this is a few weeks ago. It's not like he's going home hitting off the cage. This is just as natural and as free as any swing we've ever seen.
That was awesome. Remember it like it was yesterday.
You made the observation one time talking about Mike Piazza's swing, about how it was reminding you of Freddie Couples' swing, where it started slow and it finished slow, but in between, barrel head was fast, just like Freddie Couples' golf club head was fast.
Well, it's a little bit like that.
And
right?
Will Clark's the same way. Oh, absolutely. But Will Clark will be able to do that when he's 70 years old.
2 balls and a strike. Hit up the middle. Terrio's not going to be able to get it, so it's a C&I single for Bruce.
2 hits so far tonight for Bruce.
With Terrio shading Bruce to pull, he didn't have much of a shot. You know, we all participated in that AT&T Celebrity Challenge with the 49ers, and Will was one of the golfers along with you and Dave and Matt Cain. And when he swung a golf club, it was like he was swinging a baseball bat. It was like, there's that swing again.
There's the swing. Tito Fuentes. Tito's falling apart out there. He used to be Fuentes. Now he's Fuentes. Yep.
Yeah, Tito. Look at he looked like he got shocked.
That's
Ludwig with a base hit to left field.
Is that an zonage hit?
Yeah. Look at Tito. See if we can shock him again. Uh-oh. His double play partner in the early 70s standing next to Dusty Baker.
Tito Fuentes.
Tito and Chris Spire. There he is.
Well, they were magical together, those two. That was back when he was Tito Fuentes.
Yeah.
You know you're getting old when you lose letters in your last name.
Here's Scott Rowland. Rowland fouls it out of play. Kane had a 1-2-3 second. Looked like he was on his way here in the third, but 2 out singles by Bruce and Rowland. The man, Chris Spire.
Bay Area kid.
Rowland again out of play. Hanger one is like going foul pole to foul pole. It looks from our booth like it's right over the scoreboard.
He looks like a big knuckleball out there. He's bobbing and weaving.
Oh-2 pitch to Rowland. Drive to right. Blanco doesn't look like he's going to get there, but he does. And that'll end the inning. It remains 3-0 Cincinnati.
Ball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by McGraw Power Sports. Genuine motorcycle insurance for over 30 years. Ride with the real deal.
Matt Cain steps in, takes a quick strike from Mike Leake. Cain hitting $123 career-wise. And career-wise, got 5 home runs.
Did you get Lon out of here? He's bothering us.
Lon Simmons just came in to say hello.
Cain with a swing and a miss.
Well, the Junior Giants stretch drive is taking place right now, and it goes on until July 1st. And over 20,000 children in 85 communities play Junior Giants baseball, a free, non-competitive baseball program for boys and girls ages 5 to 18. Junior Giants focuses on character development, education, health, and violence prevention instead of wins and losses. There are many ways you can be involved, but for as little as $50, you can support one child for an entire season, and in exchange, you'll receive a Buster Posey bobblehead. So log on right now to jrgiants.org to donate.
Blanco takes a strike. 3-0 Cincinnati, bottom of the 3rd inning. Mets are leading the Dodgers 2-0. That game is in the 3rd. Rockies have beaten Milwaukee 9-3. That game already in the books. Foul to make it 0-2. And that got Blanco. I didn't really see if it got him on his foot. Too busy looking at the scoreboard.
Like a little cutter inside, just skimmed over the top of his knee.
That, or did he twist his ankle?
Yep. Looked like he twisted his right ankle.
He tried to put some weight on it, and
he's in pain. Trying to walk it off. It's the one thing you learn in baseball. You learn how to walk it off.
Also, you learn that when you spend so much time in the minor leagues, you don't want to come out of there unless somebody else take your at-bats. But so much of his game is built on speed.
Another guy that, had he been raised in the States, he'd been a football player. Blanco from Venezuela. Short, powerfully built, quick.
Long throw, not in time. Wouldn't you know it?
I guess he's running okay. Was that predictable? You roll your ankle over, you have to beat out an infield hit?
The only thing less predictable would have been to lay down a bunt.
Well, he was moving around the box. Got a pitch up from Leake and puts himself on base. Well, now he's got to steal 2 bases.
Absolutely.
Watch the movement of his feet as he walks into it.
Well, that got him a half a step closer to first base. Here's Terrio. If Terrio stole a bag in the first, it's likely you're going to see Blanco trying to do the same here in the 3rd. Blanco's got a huge lead. Driven to right, but Bruce is coming in, and he'll make the catch.
Right now, I mean, Leake's not really fooling anybody. A lot of balls are getting hit right at people hard. And the other thing, too, we've noticed about Leake is he's up. A lot of mistakes at the belt or above. And that's not where a sinker baller wants to live. Bottom line, this ought to be a pretty good game.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Cabrera hit a fly ball to right field. He's 0 for 1. Blanco goes. Breaking ball. They got a shot at him. Not in time. That's his 14th. Good throw by Mesoraco.
Oh, Pete, he's got a gun. Just a little bit high, and that was all the window that Gregor Blanco needed. That's a nice high release from Mesoraco. Cozart trying to slide the tag on. Still a little late. One more look at the slide. You aim for that outside corner, the right field side.
Two and 1 to Cabrera. Breaks his bat. Votto right near the bag, and that'll end the inning. So Leake gets in on the hands of the milkman, and it remains 3-0. Streak, amazing. It really was. I've never seen it. It shows you how good these guys can be when they're locked in. Locked in they were. It's 3-0. It'll be Mesoraco and then Leake, followed by Cozart. On the ground to Sandoval, and Sandoval will make the play.
One pitch, one out. Thank you very much. All right, time for our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. Since 1920, 4 Giants pitchers aged 22 or younger threw shutouts while allowing 1 hit or fewer. Who were they?
Happy birthday, Rusty.
Rusty is Mike Phillips, our cameraman, right down there in the Giants dugout. There's Rusty. Happy birthday, Meat.
Leake takes a strike. As Vince Scully would say, it's interesting to note the 36-inning scoreless streak was sandwiched between a walk-off home run on Sunday and a leadoff home run tonight. Maybe not interesting. How about painful?
I don't think Vince Scully would say that. See the numbers for Mike Leake. 360. He's not going to walk either. He's going to hack.
Like that.
Like that. So a pitcher that doesn't really have a great idea of the strike zone, that likes to swing it and can swing it, don't throw him a strike.
Cozart hit a home run in the first. He's seen 2 pitches. A fly ball to center field and a home run. And a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
First pitch that Cozart has taken him.
Bunted foul. This is a get it in strike to start out the game. How'd it work?
Well, he set on the outside corner. It goes middle in, and it goes out of here in a hurry.
Drama over. One and 2.
Now this is the pitch he just bunted at. It looks very close to the same location, same pitch that he hit the home run on. Fastball, belt high, middle in. And you know what he's thinking?
Oh, should have swung it. Sandoval has it, and as Cozart breaks his bat, and that'll end the inning. For the Giants, Posey, Pagan, Sandoval, 3-0 Cincinnati.
Authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates LP.
All right, time to ask and answer our trivia question, brought to you by AT&T. Since 1920, 4 Giant pitchers aged 22 or younger threw shutouts while allowing 1 hit or fewer. Who are they? Our survey said Mike McCormick, Juan Marichal, Matt Cain and Madison Bumgarner. That's a pretty good foursome. I'll go to war with those guys.
Posey shoots one up the middle and a base hit. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne. Well, fans at home, if you have not checked out our talented group of insiders at csnbayarea.com, you're missing out. You really need to check out Andrew Baggerly. He's our Giants insider. He's got something up almost every day, csnbayarea.com, and you can follow him on Twitter at csnbags. Gentlemen?
We agree. Here's Pagan. This is the first time tonight that the Giants have had their leadoff hitter on. They've had a base runner in every inning, but never the leadoff hitter. Pagan hit a fly ball to deep right field. Here he takes a strike. And that ball was caught by Jay Bruce in the second inning. Sandoval to no swing. One ball and one strike.
C.B. Buckner, the third base umpire, making the call. Oh yeah, there's an Angel Pagan fan.
Took me a while, but eventually I get those. Roland's going to catch it. He thought about letting it drop, but it had some spin on it. And that'll bring up Sandoval.
That was a big league jam sandwich right there.
He's getting some in. He's getting some broken bats.
He is. This thing hits about 8 inches above the thumbs, and that bat died a hard death right there. Hit him in the head.
Ouch.
Often you see the barrelhead come around and hit a guy.
Sandoval doubled in the second.
Especially when he's still hanging onto the handle.
Swing and a miss. The ball's in one strike. Sandoval's double was a line drive down the right field line.
We've never seen this before. Now watch, he hangs onto the bat handle, but watch the barrel come around and hit him right in the head. Pow!
It's a double catheta for getting jammed.
Yeah, that's a rough at bat right there.
In tight.
Yeah, that's a new look that they haven't seen from Leake. That's a little cutter. And he's putting enough velocity on it to where guys are getting blown up. When you step in the box with Leake, as a left-handed hitter, you're going to see a lot of sink that runs away from you. You don't see much hard stuff that goes in on you. Well, that was until tonight. And that has been a good pitch for him tonight. Example of how guys have to continue to learn new pitches, learn new looks, learn new movement.
Leake just called Mesoraco out to the mound.
I don't know what he's asking. Maybe, do you think those pitches are strikes?
He needed his opinion. You're right.
Maybe in his mind he's thinking he's nailing that outside pitch. Trying to bring the catcher out there just to take a message back to the umpire. And that may have been one of those times.
I don't know if he wanted a part of Sandoval or not.
Sandoval has hit him pretty well in his career. But with a 3-0 lead, it's a weird time to get picky with the strike zone.
Belt bounced out to Phillips in the second. Belt last night 1 for 4. He was on such a hot streak. But he's now 2 for his last 18, so he has cooled down a bit. One ball and one strike.
I have not seen that hat before. There's a lot of SF on that hat. A lot of San Francisco.
One ball and one strike. Belt bounces one up the middle. Phillips on the dive. They get one, and that's it.
Well, Phillips is saying he slid away from the bag and he couldn't come back and tag it. And if he goes too far in trying to break up the play, he's got an argument. And Dusty Baker's going to come out and carry on the argument with second base umpire Dan Asagna. As a base runner, if you are coming in to break up a double play, if you make contact with a middle infielder, you have to be able to reach back and touch that base. If you go too wide of the bag and you can't touch that base, then it's an automatic double play. And that's well within the rights of the umpire to make that call. They have no argument there.
He slid off he actually hit the bag. Now they're saying he grabbed him.
Yeah, that's true. You can't do that.
Yeah, if you grab a guy and spin him around, and it's going to be a double play.
Got him to watch the right hand take the leg out of Cozart.
Well, it's funny. Asagna knew that he was going to hear from Bruce Bochy, so he just started to walk over to the Giants dugout. So it remains 3-0 Cincinnati.
Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by McGraw Power Sports. Genuine motorcycle insurance for over 30 years. Ride with the real deal.
After 4 innings, it's 3-0 Cincinnati. It's been like that since the very first inning. And Stubbs will lead things off. Well, if you're a Giants fan, you may not like the outcome of the call, but if you're a baseball fan, you have to appreciate the umpires getting together and getting it right.
And indeed they did.
I mean, if one guy doesn't see something, you always hope that there are 3 other umpires that can see it. As this lifted high down the right field line to Blanco. The wind definitely kicking up as Blanco puts it away. So look, it didn't go in favor of the Giants. A nice play by Phillips, but they got it right.
A nice little flip there to Cozart. As he reaches back, he grabs the knee. You cannot do that.
And the thing about it is Cozart was not going to throw. I mean, what Sandoval did really was unnecessary. He doesn't know that Cozart's not going to throw the ball. So he goes in hard, but you can't grab him. Votto flips one to left field.
Melky Cabrera kind of laid back on that ball, hoping that Votto would try for 2.
I think Matt Cain's got a lot of stuff on any given night can get anybody out, but I don't think he's got anything right now to get Joey Votto out. He has seen the ball really good.
Wherever he's throwing him, he's not really hanging stuff up there. He's not laying mistakes out over the middle of the plate, but wherever the ball's thrown, Votto goes with it, and that's what his strength is. He's as solid as there is in the National League.
Here's Phillips.
Now, we saw a few teams in the American League, but we have seen most of the National League, and Joey Votto is top 3.
Joey Votto really didn't hurt the Giants much at all in that series where the Giants nearly got swept in Cincinnati. Phillips takes high. Votto went 0 for 3 on the 24th, 1 for 3 on the 25th, and 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts in the afternoon game where Pagan hit the home run in the 9th to win. You can hold Joey Votto to 2 hits in a 3-game series. I think you'd take that. 1-1 now to Phillips.
Here's the other guy who's been swinging the bat really well for the Reds. Brandon Phillips yesterday couldn't play. He had a collision play at second base where he got hit in the head, and he had some lingering effects in last night's ball game. He was a late scratch, but feeling much better today.
Foul down the right field line. This is what happened on Wednesday. Let's see, it was an elbow that came up and clipped Phillips. Aramis Ramirez.
Well, he was having problems shaking out the cobwebs, and it lingered into yesterday's pregame. He initially was in the lineup, but he scratched.
Got him.
It's like a little cutter. Location wise on it, you're thinking, man, that's a hanger. And if that's the case, put that down in his book. You can't hit a hanger. Swings right through it. And send him back to the dugout. That's a good thing, because it's not easy.
There's Jay Bruce, who's got a couple of hits.
And believe it or not, there are guys. That's the scout report. Throw him a hanging slider. That was the scout report on Mike Schmidt, Hall of Fame third baseman with the Phillies. Gary Sheffield, power hitter. Throw him a hanging slider. Could hit it. You throw a nasty one on the outside corner off the plate with fuzz on it going away. Double, opposite gap. Hang it, pop it up.
Drive to right. Blanco's going to play it on a hop. Votto is headed to third. Crawford is going to throw it. Not in time. Boy, nice relay.
It's all coming together, and at the end it looked like it was almost in slow motion. Well, Votto had in his mind he was going to go to first and third. 2 out, you figure he's going to get a good jump. And they just are a bit slow getting there. Crawford throws it down. It's close. They may have gotten him. Yeah. It's too close to get on an umpire. Let's put it that way.
Here's Ludwig. Ludwig fouls his pitch on his hand straight back.
You know, this becomes a big part of this ball game. Guys down 3-0. Don't want to get down any farther. And Ryan Ludwig has had great numbers against Matt Cain. And this is a big time opportunity for the Reds.
On the check swing. It's now a quick 0-2.
That ball whizzed right by Scott Rowland. He didn't even flinch.
Focused dude.
He is a focused dude.
Oh, 2 to Ludwig. Check swing, belt side retired. Crawford, Kane, Blanco coming up. Fish asked Kruk and Kite. Bruce from Chico wants to know, hey Kite, do you keep all of your scorecards? Do you have all yours?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do too. I've thought about trying to clean out the attic, but they're all up there. At the knees to Crawford for a strike. Crawford lined out. He's 0 for 1. Hasn't caught a lot of breaks. Puts this one out of play, and it's 0-2.
He's pretty good at holding his emotion in, but his last at bat, he hit a ball running the screws and was caught out and out in right field by Jay Bruce with a runner in score position. And he was upset by that one. It does wear down on you.
Leake has faced the Giants 4 innings, and the Giants have had a runner in scoring position in every inning. This is driven out into right center field. It's probably going to hang up for Stubbs. No, it's not. And it's going to bounce for a ground rule double. If Stubbs would have caught that, Crawford may have ran home to Pleasanton.
Yep. He may have shut it down.
He does, however, get a little unlucky. He might have had a triple.
Breaking ball that hung out there just above the knees, middle in. And you're right, he does get a bad break here because it does get by Bruce. It stays in. That's a 3-bagger.
Here's Kane. Kane bunts it foul. Charging hard was Votto. Oh, and 1 to Kane in a bunting mode. And this is bunted foul. He's pretty good all around at just about everything. He can hit a little bit. He's certainly very capable of laying down a bunt. But right now he's going to have a little heat on him because he's got 2 strikes. And he does have 3 sacrifice bunts on the season. Foul. We tried a little too perfect.
That hurts. Well, special thanks to all the fans who have joined Willie McCovey and Buster Posey in supporting the Junior Giants stretch drive. Many of you have fond memories of watching McCovey's career and may be inspired by McCovey today to step up and help the kids. And thank you again for your donations tonight. You can still help us provide this program for over 20,000 girls and boys. Just visit jrgiants.org and make a donation. The stretch drive. Junior Giants. A tremendous program.
Blanco, an infield hit in the 3rd. Down low. Mets are now leading 5-0 in LA. It's a start for R.A. Dickey. There's a strike. One and one. Crawford at second base. 2 balls and 1 strike.
They've been pounding that side consistently against Blanco here the last couple of weeks. Your best defense against it is to take it. See that happen with guys. They get pitched one way consistently, and all of a sudden they're so aware of it, they start going out of the strike zone to try and defend it.
So true. Blanco rolls this one to Votto. All right, McDonald's True Stories. June 29th, 1905, Archibald Moonlight Graham played in his one and only game for the Giants. He did not get to bat or field A ball in the outfield. Giants beat the Superbas in Brooklyn 11-1 with Christy Mathewson getting the win.
The Brooklyn Superbas. Well, that's one of my favorite characters in the movies, Field of Dreams. They used Archibald Moonlight Graham, and I didn't know that he actually existed.
Here's Terrio, who takes a strike at the knees.
But indeed he did.
Here's Burt Lancaster.
He played the older Archibald Moonlight Graham.
The doctor.
Yep.
Terrio single in the first and lined out to right field in the third.
It's my favorite movie, by the way.
Of all time, or a baseball movie?
No, all time.
Of all time.
I can watch that every day.
I've gone to like 30 movies with you, and as we walk out, you will say, that's my favorite movie of all time.
but I change back in an hour. I can fall victim to the emotion of a movie, but
1 ball and 1 strike.
And a couple years ago, we were at the AT&T, and Kevin Costner was there, and I got a chance to tell him what that movie means to ball players. What all of his ball player movies means to ball players. He gets it. He needs to make more baseball movies.
1-1 pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Same pitch, 3-1.
Leake's throwing some nastiness at him. He has pitched well tonight.
Foul back. So what movie could be better than The Natural? Come on.
That's a good one. But it's not my favorite.
Or Bull Durham.
That's a good one. But it is not my favorite.
It happens every spring. Come on.
That's a good one.
3-2. Tapped to short. Got him. Side retired. 5th inning in a row. The Giants have had a runner in scoring position, and it remains 3-0.
We go back to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Gregor Blanco comes up, shuffles his feet, and throws a little ground ball to the left side of the infield. Gets right past Scott Rolen. It turns out to be a big league knock. And that's your Coors Light Freeze Can, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Blanco had to retrieve, I don't know if it was a ball or an object that fell out of the stands. Kane to face Roland, Mesoraco, and Leake. The Pirates trail the Reds by a game, and the Pirates today, what'd they do, Mike? Well, they beat the Cardinals 14-5.
They let out some shaft, 14 runs in St. Louis. They're the visiting team.
Giants will be in Pittsburgh a week from tonight.
Pittsburgh, one of the best home records in the National League this year.
Kane with pitch number 76 throws it low and away. And Roland is gone. That's 6 strikeouts. Well, hitting the road, and you can't watch the Giants on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Well, take the Giants with you with MLB.TV. Visit sfgiants.com to order and get more details. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere. Here's Mesoraco. Mesoraco pops his first pitch up. Buster Posey never saw it, but it's not going to matter. It's one bounce and then into the seats.
That is a bad feeling. And it is a tough sky right now. Green layer starting to come in, making things here a little thick. Watch Buster Posey looking up, and it is Bermuda Triangle time. No idea where it is.
Foul down the third baseline.
It's kind of a lazy 0-2 breaking ball. You don't see Matt Cain make those mistakes very often. Head to count 0-2. I wanted to lay that thing in the outside corner, let the movement fall out of the strike zone. That thing laid right out at the knees, middle of the plate. Got away with one. That's more like it.
Leake is on deck. We're in the sixth. Look out again. Milkman's going to have to chase this one down reluctantly. Two pitches for Cain. One out here in the sixth. Got him.
That's perfect. 7 strikeouts. Second time it's been called strike 3, and both the called strikes have come against Mesoraco, the catcher. Have some pine meat.
If I'm Mesoraco, I'm campaigning for my guy to get the same pitch.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Here's Leake. Leake's got a nice swing as he fouls that one straight back.
Well, it's easy to see why he's hitting 346, 9 for 26.
Well, that's like one of the best swings of the night right there. Nice and loose.
All right, here's that swing you're talking about, Smooth. A little toe tap for timing. That was a nice hack. It's not one you normally see from a pitcher.
High and deep to left. Cabrera back, looking up. It is gone. Leake with his second of the year, and it's 4-0.
Now the ball was down, but the break is a little lazy. Like a slider may have backed up a bit. And Leake just goes down and nails the mistake like good hitters will do. I'm impressed.
So here's Cozart, who homered. Roland and Mesoraco strike out, and Leake gets a home run. Go figure.
You know what they call that? Baseball.
Pagan out in center field. He'll put it away, and that'll do it. So a run on the home run. It'll be Cabrera, Posey, and Pagan coming up. Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Dive in at MontereyBayAquarium.org/love.
Well, it really is a fantastic aquarium. That's a great trip. Take your kids down there. Of course, there's a lot of things out of Monterey that are pretty neat to see outside of the aquarium.
Yeah.
Like Monterey.
Yeah, you need to spend like a week. You can go to the aquarium on a Monday, and then you can play golf the rest of the week.
That's right.
Here's Cabrera. Cabrera in the hole, and he's going to have a base hit. Anytime there's a base hit, we're going to Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, you and Mike have been talking about the 4th annual stretch drive. Adding a little more information, fellas, there's only 4,000 Buster Posey bobbleheads left. That's not very many. If you donate just $50, you qualify to get one. You can donate here at the park or go to jrgiants.org for more information. You can follow on Twitter at Giants Community. And lastly, guys, coming into tonight's game, they had collected $150,000. The goal, $300,000. They're close. We can do this, gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Amy. The strike to Posey. The bobblehead's a pretty cool one.
How about Amy's new jacket?
Yeah.
She's looking fine.
It's actually not new.
Really?
No. The second time she's worn it.
I'm impressed.
Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. Mountain Hardware. All right. Silent. She's looking good. And she's warm.
Cabrera with his lead. And a powerful swing by Posey, and he fouls it back. Buster Posey singled in the 4th inning. Double play ball. 4-6-3. 2 outs here in the 6th.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about being a sinker baller. You get that one pitch that gets 2 outs. Get you out of all kinds of jams. It was only pitch number 70 on the night for Leake. I mean, he has been very stingy.
Plus, pitching out of the stretch has not been a problem. Here's Pagan. Pagan is flied out and popped out. The Giants will see an old favorite tomorrow. We'll see Matt Latos.
He's been throwing well.
Latos against Barry Zito. And then on Sunday, Bronson Arroyo, who toyed with a no-hitter in his last start against Ryan Vogelsong. And then the Giants will depart for our nation's capital. 3-0 to Pagan. Scoreboard now has 2 balls and 1 strike. That's probably correct. Remember, I never question our scoreboard, ever. On the ground, pass, Roland. Pagan will wisely hold at first. Roland nearly had that ball.
That's not an easy thing to do, to get a ball past Scott Roland. Got a lot of gold gloves on his belt. Let's take a look at inside out, go with the movement as the thing runs away from Pagan. This is how you beat Sink. You go the other way. If Roland's playing normal position, yeah, that's an out. But with him up and respecting possible bunt, the 2-1 count, gets himself a base hit. Plus, there's a little moisture on the grass. That ball kind of scooted by him.
Sandoval has doubled and he's walked. And he bounces this one to Votto. And on 1 pitch, that'll end the inning. Through 6 innings, It's the Reds 4 and the Giants nothing.
Deck? No way!
Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Cozart, 1 pitch, gone. Shutout streak over. Leake has been good. Matt Cain, 6 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. He's thrown 87 pitches. It's a 4-0 lead for the Reds. Cain back at work. He'll face Stubbs, Votto, and Phillips. Cain's next outing will be in Washington, D.C.
They're having a bit of a heat wave out there in our nation's capital right now.
It's going to cool off by the time the Giants get there.
Well, it's a 102 today. It's supposed to cool off to a nifty little 91 when the Giants get there.
See the longest streaks in franchise history. 36.
The ending on the very first pitch of the game tonight.
1-2. Well, I can play that game too. Well, you know what you call that.
What's that?
Baseball.
Baseball. You call that baseball. It's true. Can't explain it.
2-2. I can explain it as the Reds saying, we've had enough of this. We're tired of reading about it. Crawford will charge. Stubbs, who can fly, is thrown out.
Nice play by Randy Crawford. Well, the Houston Astros are coming back to San Francisco to kick off the second half of the season. They're going to be here July 13th through the 15th. And Friday night the 13th will be a post-game fireworks presented by Hanwha Solar. Saturday the 14th, a 6:05 game. It's Matt Cain T-shirt night presented by Vasca Laundry Detergent, the first 20,000 fans. And July 15th, the Sunday game. I'll tell you about that in a second. First 25,000 fans will receive a Madison Bumgarner bobblehead presented by PG&E.
All right.
So go to SF Giants right now and get your seats.
Votto falls behind 0-2. Jeremy Affeldt starting to get loose. Cain is due to hit third in the bottom of this inning. So that would lead you to believe this is his last inning of work. The 0-2 pitch to Votto is driven foul right at Affeldt, but out of play.
See, I think it should be a baseball rule. If a guy's warming up in the bullpen and a guy hits a foul ball and it gets caught by the defensive team, even though the guy's in the bullpen, it should be an out.
Yeah. You know what that sounds like?
What?
That sounds like a Tom Tolbert idea.
Yeah, that would come from the mind of a demented basketball player.
Tom did his KNBR show from our radio booth in Anaheim for 3 days. And he had some really, really unique ideas about how to change the game.
He was thinking. We enjoyed our time with Mr. T.
Votto hits this one on the ground to Terrio. 2 out.
You know, one thing you cannot fake is enthusiasm. And if a guy likes the game, you can tell him a heartbeat. And with Tom Tolbert, he likes the game.
He had a really hard time hiding his love for the Angels.
Well, he was raised down there. Spent a lot of time in that ballpark.
And then he had the nerve to get on a pair of shoes that I wore. He of one who wears no pants or shoes. There's a base hit to left field by Phillips. Wide turn by Phillips. And Melky Cabrera. The last guy tried to do that was Champ Summers in 1983. And it didn't work.
Didn't work?
No, the guy went to second.
Well, you got a good arm. You like to throw. This one airmails Terrio, and fortunately for the Giants, Belt was in the place where he was supposed to be, back in the play up.
See, I think he was trying to throw it first.
Could have been.
Well, that's what Champ tried to do, and it was not a good move.
Champ Summers played for the Reds, played for the Giants.
Played in with the Padres when the Padres went to the World Series. What was that, 83?
84.
84?
They got beat by the Tigers.
Champ could hit.
83, it was the Phillies and the Orioles.
That's what it was. You're right. It's the year Joe Morgan went over to the Phillies. You were your first year with the Giants.
Saw Joe Morgan tonight.
Yep.
Joe looks good. Good shape.
Assistant to Walt Jocketty, the GM of these Reds. It's always great to talk to Joe because if you've missed something on the field, then you can check in with Joe because he didn't. Not you, but any of us. He doesn't miss a whole lot. And he was my first TV partner. Phillips goes. Pitches inside and no throw for Buster Posey. The fourth steal for Phillips. If Buster Posey would have thrown that and nudged Bruce, he might have got an interference here. But you know the hard thing about that is if you throw it, you're always worried about hitting the guy's helmet.
Helmet or the bat.
And we'll have none of that.
No, I've seen catchers break fingers doing that.
Bruce 3 for 3 against King. And this is going to be 4 for 4. And it's also going to drive in Phillips as Bruce will chug into second base with a double. And it's 5-0. All happened after 2 outs. And it looks like Bruce Bochy is going to go with a double switch. So Nate Schultz is coming out when it's time for a change. Think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back.
Cincinnati Bay Area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club. Make it a combo with fries and a drink.
It's 5-0 Reds. Save me, will you?
All right, I will. I'll make an attempt. The new pitcher, Clay Hensley, 33rd time he's come in, 3-3 on the year with a 3.58 ERA. Fastball 85 to 88 miles per hour. Big 12-6 break on a curveball and a changeup. But he could do so many more things. He can grade pitches out there. 24 strikeouts in 27 2/3. Gregor Blanco moves over to center field. And on a double switch, Nate Schultz comes in. He'll play right field and he will bat 9th, which will be 3rd in the bottom of the 7th.
So here's Ludwig. Ludwig 1 for 3. Singled off of Kane in the 3rd inning. And a quick 0-2. In LA, it is still the Mets 5 and the Dodgers nothing.
Dodgers are in a free fall. They have lost 9 of the last 10 games.
How many hits for the Dodgers?
Just one hit against. That's in 6 innings.
I have the game on in a monitor up here. Ethier is not playing.
Ari Dickey on the mound tonight for the Mets. So what a first half he's had this year. He'll be in Kansas City.
Curveball, Sandoval through the left side, and here's Cabrera's throw home, and it is in time. They got him. Jay Bruce decided not to slide, and it cost him. And a nice play by the Milkman. Took out this throw and tag. Got him. Here at AT&T Park, all Reds tonight, as the Giants will hit here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 5-0 Cincinnati. Belt, Crawford, and Sherholtz. Belt is got a little scuffle going right now.
Well, he still gets in that batter's box with confidence. He's selling it. But he is in a little bit of a funk.
Belt on a play down the left field line.
Now let's take a look at the arm of Melky Cabrera. An error on Sandoval. It goes into left field, coming up, and just perfect timing. And a one-hop strike. I tell you, the play from Buster Posey was every bit as good as the throw, maybe even better.
Yep. Belt continues to hammer it down the left field line.
And Bruce swinging wide, does not for some reason go into a slide, and an easy call for plate umpire Bill Miller. He slides, he's got a chance to be safe.
Belt flips this one foul. It looked like said he wanted some fudge afterward, huh?
Yeah.
A little hot fudge sundae.
That's what I'm going with. All right, the news you want when you want it. Get breaking news, weather updates, and the day's top stories right in your hand. Download the NBC Bay Area app for iPhone, iPad, and your Android device today.
2-2. Leake now with 81 pitches. And Belt puts a high fly ball down the right field line. Bruce is going to make the running catch in foul territory.
Nice play.
He went a long way for that.
All right, and that ball came back to him, which it will do. Balls hit down the line. They'll start to drift back into the playing field. Bruce have a pretty good night. 4 hits, making plays.
Yeah, he needs to take the day off tomorrow.
I would think that'd be a good idea. Day game after night game.
Here's Crawford, who doubled in the 5th. Crawford pops this out of play.
Giants have not been able to get the fans into this game. I mean, they've set the table. They have not been able to break it open with a base hit that scores a run. They've had base hits every inning against Leake.
0-2. Murphy has just hit a home run for the Mets. It's now 8-0 New York over LA. Ari Dickey's got 10 strikeouts in that game. And Crawford out swinging. The only hit in that game is by the pitcher, Aaron Harang.
Well, I think he's already throwing 2 one-hitters this year.
How about the Giants? They go into New York in a 4-game series in April. And in a 4-game series, they miss R.A. Dickey and Johan Santana. Thank you very much.
Now they're going to get a chance to see the New York Mets for 4 later on this season. Here.
Sherrill's batting for the first time.
I think the Mets have really been the surprise team of the first half.
Yeah, I agree. Terry Collins doing a great job.
As has Clint Hurdle in Pittsburgh. They're playing good ball.
Holtz out of play. 1-2. Well, Giants will see the Pirates on the next trip. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. One of the real nice new ballparks. This is flipped out into left field, and that's going to be a base hit.
It all started with a 2-out opposite field blue.
Here's Blanco. PNC ball. On the shores of the
Monongahela,
Ohio and
Susquehanna,
there you go.
Allegheny.
All 4 of those rivers run right by the ballpark.
It's 3 of those 4. That we can assure you.
Blanco down the left field line. Can Ludwig get there? And he makes the running catch. And that'll end the inning. Through 7 innings here at AT&T Park. Reds 5, Giants nothing.
Was the starter, and he ended up having to make a play at the plate. Well, gentlemen, as you well know, it's the second time he's had to cover home this season, and both times Brian Wilson was in the booth with you too. Now, we talked to manager Bruce Bochy about if he gets nervous when Tim has to make that play. He said, I actually really do. It never happens like we practice it in spring training. Told Brian Wilson was in the booth with you two. Bochy said Brian Wilson's fired from the broadcasting booth. No more, guys.
Well, thanks, Amy. No more when Lincecum pitches. Other than that, he's welcome at any time.
Yeah, we can't put the lid on Brian Wilson up here in the booth.
The ratings seem to go up.
Yeah. Well, and Giants fans, they need a dose. But we did find out that Brian Wilson is mending nicely.
Crawford slides to his left.
All right, time for our Home Depot doing more on defense. And we're going to look at ball coming off a bat of Scott Rowland. We thought Rego Blanco had no chance, but in the end, the ball sort of died. And he snags it. We're going to make that a Home Depot more saving, more doing, more on defense. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Here's Mesoraco. And a big curveball for a strike. Hensley's got a good one of those. Remember, tomorrow it's Latos against Zito. Sunday, Arroyo against Vogelsong. Both the games will be right here on Comcast Sportsnet. The area is Mesoraco takes low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Mesoraco, a rookie, is 23 years old. Came up through the Reds organization. They're very high on this young man. That's a pretty good power numbers in his minor league career. With 269 in 5 seasons. 59 minor league home runs. Most he hit was last year in Louisville. The AAA affiliate at 15 with 71 RBIs.
Hooks this one down the left field line. That's a fair ball. So Mesoraco is going to have a double. Well, tomorrow Giants pregame live will be at 12:30, but the pregame live on Sunday will be at noon, and that's due to the ceremony, the reunion of the 2002 National League champion San Francisco Giants. So we'll have all of that for you. Mike and I will be fortunate enough to be on the field to do the introductions. Dusty Baker will be part of the introductions. So join us for that. And then, of course, the ball game afterward is Leake pops this one out to Melky Cabrera. And that'll bring up Zack Cozart. Cozart homered to open up the ball game.
We first saw Cozart when we went back to Cincinnati earlier in the season. It looks like he's going to be a pretty good player.
Yeah. Well, he's defensively, he's very, very good, and got a little ways to go offensively, but he's got some power.
Came out of the University of Mississippi.
They have three guys that are built and swing exactly alike: Cozart, Stubbs, and Chris Heisey. They're all rangy, strong, got some power. They all run a little bit. Stubbs can run a lot.
Well, you're right about the power. I mean, Cozart had a year in Louisville, AAA, with 17 home runs. I mean, those type of numbers, I mean, they jump out because remember, minor league season is only 5 months long. It's a month shorter than the big leagues. Yeah. So a guy hits 17 home runs, you project him out to be a 20 home run guy.
Very high down the left field line.
And when you think about the Cincinnati Reds, you think about hitting. They've always been an organization that can bring some thumpers up. You think about the Mets, you think about pitching. About the Dodgers, you think about pitching. You think about the Braves, you think about pitching.
That breaking ball gets Cozart swinging. So for the Giants, it'll be Terrio, Cabrera, and Posey coming up.
Or email the unit at NBCBayArea.com.
You email Randy Johnson?
The unit. Yeah.
I kind of miss that guy.
He was great.
He was awesome for 1 year.
I just wish he'd have spent all 20 of his years here.
Great. Terrio is 1 for 3.
But I like the fact he got his 300th win in a Giants uniform. Just like I like the fact that Steve Carlton got his 4,000th strikeout in a Giants uniform. Very cool.
Terrio bounces this one to Roland. Leake's done a good job of getting in on many of these Giants hitters. He's got a little movement too. He's been impressive.
Saw George Contos finishing off his warm-up pitches in the Giants pen.
Here's Melky Cabrera, singled in the 6th inning.
'94 throws, very efficient, stingy.
We have a theme going on here that I liked for a while, but it seems like we only broadcast shutouts. As Phillips will throw out Cabrera.
Well, Brandon Phillips makes a play of this ball. It's not the way you would try to explain it to a young infielder trying to learn the position. Watch the way he catches this ball. He kind of snaps it down, and it's an easy way to have that ball flip into right field.
Here's Buster Posey who takes a strike. You know, he does. He's a Gold Glover.
Yep.
I mean, at some point in your career, you can do anything you want defensively as long as you don't make errors. That's not how you want to teach it. That's for sure. A ball and a strike. Posey is 1 for 3. Probably see Buster Posey at first base tomorrow. 1 and 2. high, 2-2.
Dropping down a little bit. One thing, if you're going to drop down as a pitcher, you have to make sure you throw all of your pitches.
Posey goes the other way, driving Bruce back, and that'll retire the side. So we will head to the ninth. 5-0 Cincinnati. And Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
George Canto is the new pitcher for the Giants. 6th time that he has come in. He's done a nice job. 8 strikeouts in 8 innings. He's allowed 8 base runners. And look at the strikeout walk ratio. Eight to 1. And that's doing it.
Cantos faces Stubbs, Votto, and Phillips.
Tell you what, when you get around George Cantos, and he has done his homework in the gym. He's in shape. When you're a general manager like Brian Sabian or Walt Jocketty is here, he's the GM of the Cincinnati Reds. You look at guys that can absorb the grind of being a big league relief pitcher. You need a guy who's in shape, who's strong. And Cantos fills that bill. Relief pitchers have to be able, in their mind, to pitch 4 days a week. I mean, you're not always going to do it. I mean, that's a tough load to drop on a guy. But even if you get into 2 or 3 games, a lot of times you're up another 2 or 3 times.
Sandoval on the backhand and a nice play, and he's going to throw out Stubbs. You make an error, and then the next one's like that.
Well, that was not an easy play. Well, don't forget to check out Sportsnet Central tonight right after the Giants postgame live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. You never know what you're going to see out there in the Cove.
You're right. Here's Votto.
Let's watch this play by the Panda. It's do or die. Stays with it, and he puts it right in the sweet spot of that glove.
You kind of have to guess where that ball is going to end up. Votto swings and fouls it into the glove of Posey. But if you take enough ground balls, you're going to get enough of those where you have a pretty good idea, if the bounce is true, where it's going to end up. Votto fouls it back.
So the key there is the reps.
Keep doing it, muscle memory.
This nice bend with his knees, kind of came up with the bounce. It's a good play.
Got the mouth guard, which kind of eliminates blowing bubbles. Remember, used to do that.
Yeah, it's tough to do. Plus, bubble gum sticks to the mouthpiece. But you can't chew tobacco either, so
it's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
1-2. Hit on the ground and into right field. A base hit. 3 hits now for Votto.
He can hit. Just a pure hitter. Set him in the outside corner. This is a guy who's never faced before. Goes a slider, a downward bite. Not impressed. Watch how spread out he is. He doesn't stride a lot. He does have a little lift. That gets his legs triggered. And the left elbow drops right down in, and there's the V slot that goes right through the ball. Knob lead. And that is a very, very educated bat head. Got full control of that swing. And we've seen him use the whole field tonight. That's what he does.
Phillips swings and misses. Phillips is 1 for 4. And the 0-1 pitch is driven foul down the right field line and out of play.
Joey Votto, Brandon Phillips have become a nice 1-2 punch for the Reds.
Indeed they have. Sandoval. And a double play. What a nice turn. Conto says, thank you very much. 10:30 or after Giants postgame live, hosted by John Henry Smith and Henry Wolford. You get the clubhouse reaction to this game, Dodger and D-backs highlights in Harbaugh's roller coaster ride. That's a good teaser right there. I'm going to watch.
Mike Leake just 1 inning away from his first complete game and first shutout.
Well, in the same boat Bumgarner was in.
Yeah. Well, the old saying is throw a shutout and hit a home run, you can't lose, and he has a chance to do that tonight.
He does. Speared. Emmanuel Burris hitting, and that was caught by Leake. 1 out.
All right, let's watch. This is called hitting into tough luck. Right back up the middle, and Leake, your hands think for themselves.
Well, how great he squared up. He was ready for it.
Yeah, he is in a great position to field his position after he throws the ball.
He does not have that violent motion as Sandoval takes a strike. Sandoval hits one high. Hits it deep. It is out of here. His 6th of the year.
Well, we told you he had great lifetime numbers against Mike Leake, and he has definitely picked up where he left off tonight. A 2-for-3 night with a walk. A little lazy backup slider right out of the middle of the plate above the hands. And Sandoval gets every bit of that one.
And Belt takes inside.
Just cutters on his hands all night long.
And number 6 for Sandoval. Belt out into right center field. Stubbs is going to put it away. So Belt hit it well, and that'll bring up Crawford. Crawford 1 for 3, doubled in the 5th. Chapman is up. There's a strike to Crawford. Pitch number 108. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2.
Mike Leake has been fantastic all night long, and I really think that cutter has been a huge bonus. Another look in the eye of the hitter. He's gotten a lot of outs with that pitch tonight. When pitchers get up to this level, you have a great chance to learn if you keep your eyes open.
And that's the ball game. So game 2 of this 4-game series, it goes to the Cincinnati Reds. And in this one, Mike, you got to tip your cap to Mike Leake. He was sensational.
He really was, and you know, he mixed up a lot of different type of movements, and he showed the Giants something that they really haven't seen before. And it was a nice cutter. As I said, he got a lot of outs with it tonight. He was a strike throw machine, and when he got into problems, he was able to get out of it with the sinker.
All right, final score. It's the Reds 5 and the Giants 1. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews in the wrap is coming up. But first, let's go to the Sportsnet Central studio for an update. Thanks for watching. Giants Baseball and Comcast Sportsnet is part of the NBC Sports Group.